Over a year ago, I started building something. And at that time, it had a complete different name, industry, and direction. It was actually a sunglasses brand called Aura. I was working on suppliers, samples, branding, positioning, and on paper, everything made sense. But 6 months ago, everything changed. Supplier complications forced me to pause, and that pause made me reflect on what I was actually trying to build and why. I had invested time, energy, creative direction, money into something that suddenly no longer felt aligned. And in that moment, I had two choices. I could continue forcing the idea because I had already invested in so much, or I could pivot and allow the project to evolve. Pivoting felt uncomfortable. At first, it was really frustrating and uncertain, and there were moments where I questioned whether I should continue at all. But reflection helped me step back instead of reacting emotionally. And when I looked deeper, I realized that the product itself had never been the real purpose. What I truly cared about was the feeling behind it. And as time passed, I moved in with my long-term partner, and I started noticing how much I valued small everyday rituals at home. Cleaning the space, organizing things, putting music on, dancing, reading, even lighting something that shifts the entire atmosphere of the room. And those small moments felt really grounding. They created presence in the middle of everyday busy life. And that's when I realized that I didn't want to build just another product brand. I wanted to create something that could hold a moment and become part of people's everyday routine. And around that time, I was actually also reading about why certain ideas and products spread, particularly through John Benger's framework in his book named Contagious: Why Things Catch On. He explained that people are more likely to share things that trigger emotion, connect to everyday life, and become part of a story people want to tell others about. And that really stayed with me. Because if I was going to build something new, it really needed to create emotion and naturally fit into moments people already experience in their everyday life. And that is when Casa da Luz started to take shape. Casa da Luz is a candle and homeware brand currently in development. But when I decided to enter the candle industry, I knew that I didn't want to be just another candle brand. I wanted Casa da Luz to be more. So I decided to be a refillable brand. And that decision introduced a complete new level of complexity. Because refillable sounds great in theory, it represents sustainability, long-term thinking, but in practice, it meant researching materials, testing vessels, understanding wax performance, adjusting production costs, and rethinking packaging so the system could actually work. And there were moments where the process felt very overwhelming, but I realized that refillability aligned with the deep purpose of the brand. It encourages intentional use and really supports the idea that objects in our home should not just be disposable. And today, Casa da Luz is still in the building phase. But this journey has been shaped by how I think about the brand and the purpose behind it. Because building a brand is not just about launching a product, it's about understanding the intention behind what you create and allowing that intention to guide every decision going forward.